Hello, boys and girls. We are starting a new chapter. Very exciting. Chapter 3, right? You guys are going to do great. This is Chapter 3, Lesson 1, Multiply by tens. Okay? Multiply by tens. That doesn't mean you're just multiplying by 10. It means you could be multiplying by 10 or 20 or 30 or 40. When you count by tens, right? 10, 20, 30, 40. How about 90? Sure. How about 70? Yeah. Okay, so those are the tens that you're going to be multiplying by in this lesson. And you learned a lot of different strategies today, and I'm going to show you the one that I use. I know you guys are really good at multiplying. So when I see 80 times 22, I know my patterns with zeros and multiplication, and I know that you guys do too. So I'm going to look at this kind of like what we did with the basic facts, except they're really not basic facts. I'm going to save that 0 until the end, okay? And I'm going to go 22 times 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 1 more is 17. Now, we weren't just multiplying 22 times 8, it was by 80. So our answer also has to be 10 times greater. So we did 22 times 8, and then we remembered, hey, I'm right here. Make me 10 times bigger. 1,760. Okay, let's do the same thing over here. It's 30 times 52, but I'm going to do 52 times just the 3. Okay, 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 5 is 15. And then it's not 3, it was 30. So let's make our answer 10 times bigger. 1,560. Okay? Now, if you and your teacher did it a different way, you certainly can do it a different way, boys and girls. Okay? All right, let's go on. This is number 9 down here in problem solving. The Hart family drove 10 hours to their vacation spot. They drove an average of 48 miles each hour. How many miles did they drive in all? Well, let's see. They drove for 10 hours. They drove an average of 48 miles each hour. Okay, so let's see, guys. They drove for 10 hours, 48 miles for each of those 10 hours. So they drove 10 sets of 48 miles. They drove 10 sets of 48 miles. 10 times 48. Oh my goodness, you guys are good at these, right? 10 times 48. Good gravy, math book. Yeah. Of course, 1 times 48 is 48. Add on that 0. 480. Don't forget the label. Ooh, and the 0. Miles. Okay? Beautiful. All right, so now let's look at the lesson check. Right in here, number 1. For the school play, 40 rows of chairs. Oh, now we're on the back of the page, guys. Sorry. Turn your paper over to the back of the page. Okay? All right. For the school play, 40 rows of chairs are set up. There are 22 chairs in each row. How many chairs are there in all? Now, you guys have done quite a few problems about chairs being set up in auditoriums, haven't you? So let's do a little array here. there are 40 rows, like, right, the rows are going across this way, and there are 22 chairs in each row. So you have 40 rows of 22. Okay, so what we were just talking about when we did the first couple of problems is, let's just do 4 times 22. Oh my gosh, I think that's a little mental math right there. Oh, I didn't mean to write 44. Excuse this cross out. I meant to write 22 times 4, right? And it's really 40, as you know. So 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. Yeah, we could have done that mentally. And it wasn't just 4, it was 40. So let's make our answer 10 times bigger. Whee! Answer C. There are 880 chairs in the auditorium. Okay? I bet you guys are really good at this. So here we are now, boys and girls, at number 5, and we are reviewing pretty much what you guys just finished, Chapter 2, Lesson 12. Ooh, looks like a little order of operations action. And I'm only guessing that because I see lots of numbers in there. Okay, let's read it. Okay, number 5, rereading. Allison has 3 containers with 25 crayons in each. She also has 4 boxes of markers with 12 markers in each box. She gives 10 crayons to a friend. How many crayons and markers does Allison have now? Well, let me see here. You know what I'm going to do. Reread. I have to go back and just take the chunks of this and figure them out. 3 containers with 25 crayons. Okay, so 3 containers of 25 crayons and 4 boxes of markers. So what do you think for that? 4 boxes of markers. 4 boxes of 12 markers, right guys? 4 boxes, 12 in each box. And then she gives 10 crayons to a friend. So what operation goes with giving stuff away? Subtraction. Well, that was nice of her, wasn't it? Now I have to think here. They're asking how many crayons and markers does she have now? Okay, so we have to figure out how many crayons and markers she has together, and then of course she gives 10 to her friend. Okay, order of operations, action. Ding, 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 ding. So you can do this again if you want to. Okay, that'll help you remember it the more you write it and think about it. Okay, 3 times 25 is what we have to do first, because multiply, addition, multiplication, yep, definitely. So 3 times 25. Oh, you guys know a lot about 25 now. That's really close to 4 times 25, which is 100. So let me see, if you have 3 quarters, because that's 3 sets of 25, 25, 50 cents, and another 25. Oh, that's 75 cents, right guys? 75. All right, well, that's kind of hard to read, isn't it? Let me do this. 75, that's better. Okay, so we just figured out the crayons. Now we have to rewrite what we didn't use yet. Okay, we have addition, multiplication, subtraction. Okay, so should we add first because it's the first thing in the row? Should we? No. No. We have to multiply or divide first. Ding, ding, ding. Right there. We have 4 times 12. Okay, so I'm going to write it over here. Okay, 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, friends. So that's 48. Okay, we're going to do a bring down fiesta. 75 plus 48 minus 10. What are our operations? Yeah, there they are. Just addition and subtraction. And so we do those, whichever comes first while we're reading, and addition or subtraction. Addition is first. Again, they keep giving you that, don't they? Okay, so let's do 75 plus 48. I'm going to do that. I'm going to squish it in right here. 48 plus 8 plus 5 is 13. And then we have 7 and 1. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. That's 123. Thank you very much. We're not done yet, though. But look at those stinkers in the math book. They have 123 as one of the choices. We still haven't done our minus 10 yet. Okay, so don't let this math book trick you. 123 minus 10. Because she was so generous, she gave away 10 crayons to her friend. 3 minus 0, 2 minus 1 is 1, and 1. The answer is B, 113. So here's what we just did, guys. Recap. Okay, we're going to recap. We had crayons and markers. We figured out 75 crayons, 48 markers, which is 123 crayons and markers. And Allison was nice enough to give 10 of them away. So what does she have? How many crayons and markers does she have now? 113. All right, excellent. What a great start to chapter 3. It's going to be a good one.